Gaffer, in football there's no time for disappointment and we have to go again this weekend.
Of course, mate, yeah. Listen, we had a disappointing weekend in terms of the result. Thought the second half performance was there to be seen, and obviously we're trying to get back in the game, making the changes. Disappointed with the goal, like we all are, and fans will be, we will be. The players are definitely disappointed in it because it's definitely avoidable. But look, it's football, Jay, as I've said many a times. We've got to keep going, keep the positive vibes going, keep doing the right things, which we do on a daily basis, making sure the standards are right. The standards this weekend, everything I've done with football, around the gym, the canteen, the dressing room, everything's just up a little notch, and that little 1% will hopefully give us an extra 10-11% on the pitch on Saturday afternoon. That's what we're wanting. We believe the lads have got that because it's been evident to see. So yeah, we have to keep going, and at some point we'll break that little bad run we're on and get 3 points.
Has each player been playing the part in driving those standards?
Yeah, they're excellent. The lads, honestly, at the time of it, when you lose a game of football, you're disappointed, of course. Me as the head coach and all the players and everyone associated with Wigan Athletic Football Club, really, and the fans, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to please everyone. And when you come and debrief the games, the lads give you all the answers. But as I've said to the group, and the lads understand that, actions speak louder than words now. We can talk forever in a day. We can keep mulling over chances missed, chances, for the opposition. But what we do on a Saturday afternoon and what we do throughout the week is going to benefit us. And that's what we've got to stick to and keep believing in.
I guess as well with the emotional reaction, it just shows as well how determined we all are to do well for this football club.
Yeah, listen, the lads first and foremost want to do well by themselves and the football club, of course, because that's who employ them. But, every single day is that I make sure the lads are aware that we represent Wigan Athletic Football Club, we represent the community, we represent the fans, and we have to wear that badge with pride, and we do. We've just come into a little bit of pressure at the moment in terms of results are not going our way. But as we've said before and previous, the lads have shown what they can do. And when they do it, they look a good team. We've got to get back to that. And look, it's another game Saturday afternoon that we're looking forward to hopefully get back to.
How have you found this week so far in our preparations?
Yeah, we've changed the week up a little bit for them. So we've had 3 days build up now. The lads have a recovery day tomorrow and then back at it Friday. And then we've changed it a little bit in terms of, we focus on ourselves quite a bit and most of the time, but you do have to respect the opposition who you're coming up against, especially Port Vale in the way they are and the way they play. Dan has a team well set up, so we've worked a lot on that. And we have to respect the teams, of course. We have to make sure we give the lads all a game plan, and that's certainly what they've had all week so far. And it's been a fantastic week, it's been bubbly, been bright. I want that in the group, but as I've said to them, actions speak louder than words. We need to go out now and perform and get a positive result.
Darren Moore is someone who's managed across all levels and someone you've naturally come across quite a lot. How much do you respect the job he's done at Port Vale?
Oh, massive, yeah. I respect Darren for everything he's did. Sheffield Wednesday was fantastic. Dropping down to League Two, which some people would look and go, oh, okay. Didn't really get a fair crack at the whip of Huddersfield, which I thought he was doing a good job and consolidating and trying to stable them. But he's gone into Port Vale and he's got a promotion already, and he'll be looking to keep climbing the table, of course. They've got a solid enough squad. They've got some experience in there, and yeah, he's a good guy. But look, we'll be locking on together, both of us wanting 3 points, of course. But he's someone I respect highly in the game, definitely.
What sort of threats do you think Port Vale will pose us at the weekend?
Well, they'll pose big threats. They're a big team. They're a physical team. They want to run beyond. They want to pass the ball forward. They want to run forward. Listen, that's not saying other teams in the division don't do that. But they've got some quality in there, of course. They're hard to beat, they're solid, they're well drilled, they're well coached. We know that, but so are our lads, and we've got to worry about what we do. We respect the opposition, of course, definitely. But if we perform to the levels that we performed at, then, as I've said many a times, I think we can compete for anyone in the division. You
spoke about the previous levels that we showed at the start of the season. Is it the case of the lads almost having that self-belief once again to go out there?
Yeah, listen, sometimes confidence in football, well, a lot of the times in football is a big thing, isn't it? And I want to install that confidence back. We're getting chances, we're creating opportunities. It's now putting the ball in the back of the net. That's what we've got to do. Both boxes win your games of football. If you're solid and resolute in one, and you're solid and perform and score at the top end of the pitch, then obviously that bodes well to win games of football. The lads will play with a bit of freedom, take the shackles off them a little bit, because I think one or two may have been a little bit, a bit safe. Don't want that. We want to go and perform. We want to get back to winning ways as quick as we possibly can.
togetherness is a massive thing in football and a lot of walks of life. How vital is it that we all stick together as a football club and get through this patch together?
Yeah, well, we are. There's no drama. There's no, we're disappointed, of course. You have all the support from everyone around the football club. Of course you do, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build. We're not where we want to be anytime soon. We're trying to get there. The more games you win games of football, the more points you get, helps you get there, of course. But look, we're not sitting here saying there's a big massive worry. We've lost a couple of games, probably one or two more that we probably shouldn't have. But that's football. There'll be plenty of teams up and down the division that'll go on runs, winning games of football and losing games of football. We want to now go on a winning streak of winning games of football, and the quicker we can do that, the better it'll be.